Hello, and welcome to another episode of Come with the Light and Reveal, where every Wednesday we talk about one of the beautiful stained glass windows here at NoHo First. Today, I have the story of Mary and Joseph, the birth of Jesus. Now, the symbol in this window relates to the story of the Magi. The Magi, or you probably know them as the three wise men, came to visit Mary and Joseph in Bethlehem after seeing the Christmas star in the night sky. They worshiped the infant Jesus and presented him with three gifts with symbolic meaning: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold celebrates Jesus' status as the King of Kings. Frankincense was the rarest of all incense, was a part of worship in the temple. This represented Jesus' divinity. Myrrh was another really strong type of incense. It was often used in burial, symbolizing Jesus' eventual sacrifice, where he would lay down his life for us. Myrrh also represents Jesus' humanity, a very important element. Now, the center of this window shows Mary holding the baby Jesus on her lap. In keeping with tradition, Mary's wearing a blue robe, and beside her stands Joseph, and over their heads is the thatched roof of a stable. Scholars expected the Messiah, or Savior, to be born in Bethlehem, where David was born, but they didn't expect it to be a stable of all places. Not a manger for the King of Kings, but Jesus, as we know, was very much full of surprises throughout his life and death. No one expected the mother and child to be in a stable, but the Christmas star that led the Magi to them is in the upper right part of the picture. Around the Holy Family are other images of the Christmas story. On the right-hand side of the picture are an ox and an ass. These are two animals you usually see in nativity scenes, even though the Gospels don't directly mention them. However, in the book of Isaiah, it says, "The ox knows his owner. The ass knows its master's crib." On the bottom right of the picture, a spiral column supports Mary, which is a reference to the Temple of Solomon. In medieval Christian art, the columns represent the pillars of cloud and fire that guided the Israelites as they escaped from Egypt and wandered through the desert for a very long time. Here it symbolizes that God's promises throughout history have a foundation and are fulfilled in the story of Jesus Christ. Now, on the left-hand side of the picture is a lamb. Now, the lamb, of course, often represents Jesus' sacrifice for us, but in some interpretations, it represents the disciples, Jesus' followers, us. And the fact that Joseph, a carpenter, is holding a shepherd's crook supports this interpretation. This beautiful window and story of Mary and Joseph, the birth of Jesus, was lovingly dedicated in 1958 as a gift from Mr. and Mrs. Charles A. Cushman. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another episode of Come with the Light and Reveal. I'll see you right back here next Wednesday for another window and another story. God bless.